All right, viewers and subscribers, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for joining us in another one here on the Coach's Desk. We appreciate you being here, my friends, and definitely we ask that you like, share, and subscribe. And you can also go over on the membership aspect of the channel so that you can get the exclusive on that side. So let's quickly talk about Tina versus Tia Clayton. And I think that's going to be one of the most outstanding matchup that we'll see this year in track and field. Not many sisters would have been involved in the sport as far as being twins and, doing well thus far in their track and field career. So there are 5 things that I want to talk about as these ladies go forward. Then it is going to see a very, enthralling matchup between themselves, and that is going to be awesomely interesting. Yeah. So the first thing I want to talk about is Tia's entry. She had a breakthrough. Also, we're looking at now Tina being able to come back to the fore this season after a torrid season last season. And she's basically putting herself in a position, to upset the apple cart, if you please. So first thing, first of the 5, junior success. Tina was the one who was actually on top of the world as a junior. Yes, Tina was the one who was actually doing the do's. She's a 2-time under 20 champion over 100 meters. She has done 1-2 at champs. Tia had to settle for second behind her. Tia gets the glory on the 4x1. Tina is the backstretch bully, and for the most part, Tina was the one who first clocked the sub 11, so she Tina was actually on top of things when it comes on to the junior level by a country mile. You understand? So Tina was really the outstanding one. 2 fabulous talents, but Tina was the one who surged to the top, and Tia was actually living in her shadows. Even though a lot of persons, if you were watching them from their tender age in the sport, Tia was the one who was really, in the forefront, early class 4, and then something occurred and Tina just took over. Yeah. So that is the first point. The second point, we flip side to Tia now. Tia was the one, after they made their professional contract signing, move pro, went to MVP. Tia was the one who actually got that senior breakout. Right? She had a breakout year last year. She did 10-8. She beat Sherika Jackson in a semifinal of the 100 meters. She was just on fire. She went on the circuit. She did it very well, and she was even in the conversation of winning the 100 meters at the Olympic Games. She went to the Olympics, didn't win the finals, but she went to the finals, and it was a good look for her. Incidentally, she's considered on this channel as one of the breakout athletes of 2024. So she would have had the, as Jamaicans would put it, the boss in the sport on the senior ranks over her twin sister Tina. So that is the second point. The third point now is that both of these athletes are eating from the same trough, and this is not a disrespect. Both of them are eating from the same feeding pan, right? Both of them are being coached by the same coach, the top coach, Stephen Frano Francis, the MVP camp. That's the camp they're a part of. And that is interesting because, it's the same feeding that they're getting. It's pretty much who wants it more, who needs to get to the top, who needs to matriculate. and that's the one that is going to be going to the fore. So the one that actually is more disciplined in, dietary, taking their workout serious, their core, their weights room, it's the one that really takes it more serious, the one that takes the most rest. These are the little things that will, determine who soars from who remain at a plateau, right? And being in the same camp, that can be very tricky. And that's where the competition comes in right now. Because will one want to outdo the other? Will Tina try to come back and get her shine because Tia went there? Will Tia again, put away what she would have gotten and, allow her sister to get back into the fore? I don't know. And that is where, is the coach telling them the same thing in terms of execution and all of that? It's kind of tricky there. But it is also a very serious point as they compete against each other, as they tackle each other in this sport. Another thing is that who has the better speed endurance? Who has the better top end speed? Right off the bat, you could say Tina. But Tia has shown that she has grown. You get what I'm saying? Yes, Tia has shown that she has grown. And that might be a little tricky to decipher who has the better speed endurance. But all I know, being that they're coming from the same camp, it's going to be very close. Because a lot of people, a lot of fans said that Tia has improved on her speed endurance, right? And that is also going to be important because Tia wasn't the one who ran a lot of 200 meters. No, Tina did. So Tina would have already had that. Tia was the one with the fast start. Tina looked like she got that fast start now. And she's always able to maintain her speed better than her sister. So that in itself is also something that is going to come out as they compete against each other this season. Who is the better athlete technically? That can decipher who wins, who step up, who actually runs faster. Tia used to sit. Now she looks a little bit different. Have we seen anything different in Tina as she opened her season in 60 meters? For me, her starts look more explosive. Or is that an MVP thing where you get explosive starts? Yeah? So there's a lot of things to look at as these athletes compete against each other this season. It is incredible to know that they're in the same camp. They are sisters, and not just sisters, they are twin sisters. And they're competing for Jamaica. They're competing for the same club. They are signed to the same kit sponsor. This is going to be an epic season for both of these young ladies. And who wants it more? Who wants it more? Who will take it by the scruff of the neck? Who will latch on to it? I don't know. This part of it is going to be unfolding as the season progresses. And we're going to look into it and see who will be on top as these two sisters now change the landscape of sprinting in Jamaica. Because there might be a shift, or some people say a change of the guard, or some people will say a paradigm shift in sprinting. Let us see. I am eager to see what this season has in store for these two wonderful young ladies. It's going to be a cracker. It's going to be epic. It's going to be devastating. It's going to be sad. It's going to be joyous. Which side will that be on? Until next time, people, stay safe. Peace out.